Hello, my name is Sharon Poole, and today I'm going to be talking about visual principles in educational design. We'll be exploring the importance of technology in teaching and learning. Our schedule of topics discussed in this demonstration are why visuals are important and how they boost learning, why visuals are so important for English language learner students, using visuals effectively, what kinds of visuals are important, improving visual learning through graphic design. We'll also talk about visual principles of multimedia design, the 4 genres of video, 5 ways to use interactive videos in the classroom. I'll also discuss some copyright information. I'll list extra resources or share extra resources with you, and then also present my citations page. So first of all, why are visuals so important? Studies show that pairing information with a relevant image increases attention to the text itself. In fact, viewers spent 18% of their time looking at the image and more than 80% on the accompanying text. Simply adding an image can significantly boost how much attention people give to your image. Images stir feelings and they drive people to act. Visuals also enhance comprehension for non-native speakers. So those ESL learners that you have in your presentation who are listening, or ESL learners that you have during a lesson in your classroom, this just shows visuals are so important for them. And we'll talk more about that in just a minute. Also, the brain takes in visuals faster and with greater retention. Picture this: visuals make difficult ideas easier to understand, keeps learners interested, and it helps important concepts stick. The information below this is just a great set of visuals along with the text that basically just says we learned through visuals and images faster than we do with text or speaking alone. These are further ways that visuals can boost your learning. Number 1, visuals help to create a more immersive learning experience. It just makes it more interesting. Number 2, visuals simplify complex concepts by breaking them down. Number 3, visuals help to grab students' attention and maintain their focus. 4, visuals are a powerful tool for helping information stick to long-term memory. Visuals also make it quicker and easier to understand complicated ideas. When I'm putting together a piece of equipment, I learn better when I have a visual along with the text. Visuals also increase motivation even when topics feel dull. Visuals stimulate students' imaginations and it enhances their cognitive abilities. Visuals also support differentiated instruction by showing content via new formats. This slide talks a little more about English language learners. I know that we talked about it a little bit before, but this dives a little deeper into how well visuals affect them and how well they support their learning. Many ELL students grasp subject matter at a deeper level than their English fluency alone may show. English language learners understand more information than they're even able to speak. Incorporating visual aids and multimedia can boost their confidence by making content more accessible, and it encourages active participation in the classroom. Using visual aids helps reduce English language learners' fear of giving incorrect answers, but also encourages greater participation during lessons. Lastly, visuals support English language learners by making new ideas easier to understand. It connects their information they're learning to their prior knowledge, and it builds confidence in using English. You want to make sure that you use visuals effectively. First one talks about keeping visuals clear and concise. If you have visuals all over the place, or if they don't really go with anything specific, it can be really messy for the students. They don't learn as well. So you want to keep the images clear, and you want to keep them simple. You want to use appropriate visuals. Make sure that they match the objectives for learning. And if they don't, students' learning can be limited. You want to use an array of styles. Certain examples include, obviously, images. They might include charts, certain artifacts, concept maps, media, and even infographics. And then there are also technology apps that are available that you can use, and this just touches on a few. Examples include Quizlet, Khan Academy, Fender Play, which is a music app, Babbel, PBS Kids Games, and simply piano. And obviously there's a lot more. Okay, so high quality images, they make such a huge difference. This has to do with graphic design, so improving visual learning through graphic design. Scale, this is the size of the objects or visuals that you use. It adds importance by directing attention to certain objects. So larger objects are typically more dominant, whereas larger objects are not. Color. Warm colors feel active and appear closer, while cool colors feel calmer and they appear further away. Warm colors draw strong attention and can dominate a composition, while cool colors help balance scale and they make other elements easier to see. Hierarchy and space. So both of these work together to show the importance in relationships. In that placement at the top, usually if you have a visual and it's at the top of a page, that a lot of times will signify or signal leadership. Larger sizes with visuals, they emphasize importance, and then spacing indicates whether elements are related or whether they're separate. Okay, this lists some cognitive theories of multimedia learning, and the principles include multimedia, modality, redundancy, coherence, signaling, contiguity, segmenting, image, voice, and personalization. On the next few pages, we'll dive a little deeper into each of those. Okay, multimedia learning principle. This basically says that we learn best whether with visuals, whether they're pictures or animated objects and videos and verbal information instead of words just by themselves. Modality principle says that the speaker should limit their text on the screen if they speak during the presentation, and they should use images instead. Redundancy principle, we learn best when narration is paired with visuals, not when narration, visuals, and text are all used at one time. The coherence principle basically says to just keep it simple, and it shows learners only what they need to know at that moment. The signaling principle shows the learner what he or she should be paying close attention to. And the spatial contiguity principle says to keep images and text that are related, you should keep them together physically on the presentation or the screen. Okay, the last four we're going to talk about real fast is the segmenting principle. That says that you should share information in smaller chunks rather than all at one time. The image principle shows visuals that support the content rather than only the instructor speaking. The voice principle talks about the importance of the human voice and how it's usually more authentic and relatable than computer-generated voices. And then personalization principles is the last one. It says that you should keep communication simple and casual so that learners feel comfortable. And you should also steer clear of jargon. These are the 4 genres of video. One, these are about presentations and lectures. That includes screen recording, slides, or presentations. Shares content in a simple and smooth way, and it works best for teaching, reviewing, and explaining information. There's also the show and tell, and then there's simulations. Showing examples, steps, or experiments. Shows a process that is step-by-step, and they're best for step-by-step tutorials, as well as demonstration of models. The third one is stories and conversations. These connect concepts to real-life context and perspectives. These are records genuine examples and interaction. Records genuine examples and interaction, And these are best for extended analysis, applied concepts, as well as advanced thinking skills. The last one here, videos designed for students. These are students in which students take part in, where they create their own video content. The learners either work alone or maybe in teams in a group to create a video project. And they're most effective for fostering creative thinking, inquiry-based learning, and assessment. These are 5 ways to use interactive video in the classroom. The first one is self-paced learning. So this is where students can answer questions at their own pace. That means that they're able to pause the video if they need to. I know I learn best that way when I'm trying to learn information and I'm watching a video to do that. If I'm taking notes or if I just want to digest or think about it for a moment, I can pause the video. Number 2, whole group teaching. It means that they set opportunities to think, pair, share. They can answer individually by calling on students to select answers or answer as a whole class. Number 3, center activity. So you can record a video of yourself making the interactive notebook for students to follow along to in real time. Number 4, distance learning. These are interactive videos. They place more accountability onto students to truly listen and watch videos that expand their knowledge from home. And the last one, students can create, this gives students the opportunity to create interactive videos. There's some typos on that. I apologize. Okay, this talks about fair use and using, images in an ethical way. So the OER database, it's a great place to start if you're searching for Creative Commons graphics, text, and other resources. Also, when using sources, you want to make sure you provide proper credit. You want to have an author and a link. And then also developing custom graphics and content. It's a powerful way to enhance your videos. This page gives extra links or links and with extra tips and resources. I have some articles as well as videos that give extra information for you if you're interested. This is a list of the citations. All this includes information from which I gathered to include in this video. And then lastly, it's my thank you page. So I appreciate you listening today, and I hope this information has been useful. Thanks.